choosing the right English teaching qualification can feel like a maze, right? But what if I told you there's a path? One that offers global recognition, real hands-on experience, and a uniquely human touch. Okay, let's dig into why New Zealand's TESOL certificate just might be that gold standard everyone's looking for. So you've got that spark. You're thinking about teaching English abroad, seeing the world, connecting with new cultures, making a real difference. It's an amazing goal, but, it all hangs on one big decision: getting the right qualification to begin with. And that's where it gets tricky, isn't it? I mean, you do one little search online, and bam, you're hit with hundreds of options. You've got these cheap weekend TESOLs, you've got complex university diplomas. How in the world do you tell the real deal from something that's just, well, a piece of paper? Don't worry, we're going to break it all down for you. Okay, here's our game plan. We're going to tackle this head on. First, we'll look at what gives this qualification its global stamp of approval. Then, and this is a big one, we'll see why learning by actually teaching is a total game changer. After that, we'll dive into this unique mana-enhancing approach. Trust me, it's fascinating. And finally, we'll map out how this isn't just a course, but a real pathway to a career.
All right, first up, let's talk quality and trust. Look, in a world flooded with private, unaccredited courses, having an official government seal of approval, that isn't just a nice to have, it's everything. And that seal comes from this group, the NZQA, which stands for the New Zealand Qualifications Authority. Now, this isn't some private company trying to sell you something. This is the actual government agency whose entire job is to make sure every single national qualification meets a super high, rigorous standard. So what does that actually mean for you? Well, two huge things: trust and portability. When an employer sees NZQA moderated on your CV, they instantly know you've got proven skills. It's not a guess. And because New Zealand's education system is so respected around the world, that trust, it travels with you. We're talking about a qualification that opens doors in schools all across Asia, Europe, and the Middle East. Okay, now for the part that I think truly sets this qualification apart. It's the absolute focus on hands-on, practical experience. This is where the real magic happens. I mean, this quote just says it all, doesn't it? You cannot learn to teach simply by reading a book. So true. Teaching is a skill. It's a craft. You can read all the theory in the world, but until you're actually standing up there in front of real students, it's just ideas. The entire New Zealand framework is built on this core principle. And this practicum journey, it's really powerful. You're not going to be just sitting in the back of the room taking notes. Nope. You are up there. You're delivering real lessons to real English language learners. And you're getting expert, one-on-one coaching and feedback the whole time. The result? You graduate with the kind of confidence that only comes from real classroom experience. You're ready to go. This chart really lays it out clear as day. Just look at the difference side by side. On one hand, you have a qualification that's government-backed. On the other, it's just a private company. With this one, you've got required observed teaching practice. With the others, usually none. Then there's this unique cultural focus versus a totally generic approach. And the bottom line? Your job prospects are high, both in New Zealand and globally, versus, well, basically a roll of the dice. All right, this brings us to what I think is the real heart of the New Zealand approach. It's not just about teaching grammar rules and vocabulary lists. It's a whole teaching philosophy, and it's built on connection and respect. The curriculum actually weaves in these core Māori values. You have Manakantanga, which is all about care and hospitality, about making your classroom a genuinely warm and welcoming space for everyone. Then there's Ako, which is this amazing idea that teaching isn't just a one-way street. The teacher learns from the student learns from the teacher. It's a real partnership. So what does this actually look like for you as a teacher? It means you learn to respect the mana, which is like the inherent prestige and spirit, of every single student. You learn to value their background as a resource, not a barrier. This creates such a positive, respectful classroom, and it gives you the cultural intelligence you need to connect with all learners, especially those from diverse backgrounds like refugee and migrant communities. Okay, let's wrap up by talking about the future, because a truly great qualification isn't just a certificate you hang on the wall. It's a launchpad for an entire career, and that is exactly what this is designed to be. See, this isn't the end of the road, it's your entry point. The certificate is a stepping stone. A lot of the time, it'll even give you credits that you can put toward a bachelor's degree or even a master's at a New Zealand university. It's a solid foundation for a long and rewarding career in education, if that's the path you decide to take.
And the perks go beyond just the academics. A lot of providers offer blended formats, which is awesome. It means you can study the theory online from wherever you are and then do your hands-on teaching practice in person. Super flexible. Plus, when you study in New Zealand, you can join professional groups like TESOL ANZ, which connects you to a whole network of mentors and job opportunities right from day one.
You know, this quote from the source material really just nails it. It says it all. It's the difference between being an instructor and being a true teacher. It's about building bridges, it's about fostering understanding, and it's about making those genuine human connections.
So, when it's all said and done, it really comes down to this one question. What kind of teacher do you want to be? Do you want to be someone who just reads lessons from a textbook? Or do you want to be someone who creates a space of real respect, of connection, and of true two-way learning? Because the right qualification, it doesn't just get you a job, it shapes the kind of teacher you'll become.